All right, hello everybody. It is I, Granarite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We are here in World War One with Lydia, and we got all the collectibles here last episode and did its first mission. So, if we look here at the progression log, you see World War One here, and there's some activities, 0%. We have some spy hunts, spy hideout, and a master spy hunt. That's what we're going to be working on today, getting this finished up, I believe. So we need to get up to Winston. Come on. All right, there we go. Let's see what he's got for us.
I hope you like my new office, Miss Fry. As you can see, my informants have found some promising leads. Evidence of spy activity has surfaced around the field hospital, St. Catherine's Docks, and the Tower of London. I needn't remind you how crucial it is that we put a stop to these infiltrators.
Ready to receive code.
All right. We can get income from a Zeppelin raid. Okay. Other than that, we have several missions, and I believe it's probably going to have information for us. Yep. Okay. So which one are we going to go do first? We'll go do this one first, I believe. Maybe we'll go do this one. It's pretty close. What is this? The Clarence Stock House. All right, so we have Clarence Stockhouse. Originally owned by paper merchants and abandoned shortly before the start of the war. This warehouse is believed to be used as a storage facility for British military equipment. The disreputable characters currently manning its doors would indicate that the opposite may in fact be true. So let's just fast travel here to just get a little closer, faster. Not have to worry about getting down some other way. Alright, steal documents, destroy spies' military equipment. Okay.
This doesn't concern you.
Their investigation. If there was ever a doubt that human freedom needed.
Get this guy. So is that the military equipment we're supposed to destroy? Hi. Well, that wasn't too bad. This is another one I need to destroy, looks like. Alright. That's 2 down. We're just making sure we get this optional objective. Hi. Good deal. Oh.
The very sight of your kind, in the same way you recoil in the presence of an arachnid. Humans were created by we who came before, the Isu. We crafted you in our image, but deprived you of our... You were bred for hard labor, and in extreme cases, war. We built great observatories to monitor you, devices to control you. We blessed you with resilience, but cursed you with ambition. And so you rebelled against us. I suppose we are to blame for the state of your species. Is it any wonder so many of these simulations revolve around violence?
Alright, well, that's one done. What do we got next? The Magpie. Alright, so here we go. Last location, the Tower of London. Despite an apparent lack of intelligence, the Magpie is an exceptionally talented thief. Before the war, has now put his talents to good use as a spy. He was recently captured after eavesdropping on an assassin meeting. Has been taken to the Tower of London. There, he's determined to share his discovery of a secret organization with anyone who will listen. Plausible deniability. Have the guards kill the spy. Okay. So these are very much just like the Templar hunts and all those different things that we did. Liberation mission things.
I believe I'm quite getting the hang of this espionage business. This one should be of particular interest to you. One of the spies currently detained at the tower has been making some rather fanciful claims about a brotherhood of assassins, no less. You may want to silence him before he causes you and your associates undue trouble. Consider it my gift to you.
Okay. Have the guards kill the spy. First, we gotta find said spy. No, don't do that. Really, buddy? I am anonymous. Spy must have escaped. The blood is fresh. He must still be nearby.
We drove you out here long ago. Go back to your frontal place, man. You fought so hard for. You're all ogres wearing buttons on your hands and feet. Ghosts, demons, serpents.
Stop that. Holy moly. How am I supposed to do this?
What's gotten into you? You don't belong here. Where does she think she's going?
Get him. All right, well, that takes care of that one. Gonna talk to us again, okay.
As our people clashed, we became distracted from an impending doom. A coronal mass ejection from our angry sun. The greatest minds of our time assembled to prevent the coming disaster. Among them, forthright Minerva, proud Jupiter, beloved Aita. We spent years locked away in the Grand Temple, attempting to find salvation. The others could only think of physical solutions. Yet I believed the only way to save us was to transform us. Inspired by the research of the great scientist Consus, I attempted to place Aita's mind into a stronger synthetic body. I failed, and my beloved died in my arms. The others shunned me.
Okay, and that's how the Sage was born. Stuff we know. Is there a shop near here? I think just the closest shop is there. We'll fast travel here, and then we'll go to Hopton's. Alright, there's a shop near here, so that's good. So what do we know about Hopton's? A pub with a reputation for violence and attracting a clientele of criminals and lowlifes, Hopton's has long been considered a lost cause by the local police. It has, however, become much quieter in recent months, and shadowy figures are said to congregate in the building's upper floors. My goodness. Alright, let's hop over to the shop really quick. Excuse me.
I hope everything was to your satisfaction.
Plant false information. Okay.
The lives of the poor are so very cheap.
Anybody know what's going on?
Sorry, trail's getting cold.
Blimey! Just what we've come to. If I were 10 years younger, I'd teach them a thing or two, I would. Some manners for a start.
Good lord.
Get away with that!
Good. Coppers
I
are on
knew
it.
if this lot got in, they'd bring something to
How do I plant the false information, I wonder?
Intruder! She's right there!
And they're all watching right there. Well, that worked out really well, didn't it?
Find your
She's in my sights! It's time to bring her in!
We'll let them fight. I'm trying to see with this guy if I can...
Come on, restrain her!
Jeez. Yeah, they're just gonna fight.
Oh, that's enough to make your blood run cold.
Hello, what's she up to? Whoever's out there is going to rule the day they met me.
So what's this plant false information one? Let me see here. Alright, so there's a book's end sitting on a desk, it says. Looks like this, whatever this is. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. Guess once you knew what you were looking for. There's nobody else about. It's because we've killed everybody. Let's just go refill our stuff while we're here.
Come back again by all means.
Good deal. Alright, then we'll go do the Apothecary Twins. Oh, she doesn't have anything to say to us this time? Alright, these twins have more sinister motives than mere espionage. The sister, known as the Night Nurse, is rumored to be a scientist with a taste for conducting strange experiments on her patients. Her brother, the Watcher, supplies the drugs she administers. Together, they target the triage centers dealing with the overflow of wounded soldiers from nearby hospitals, using the wartime chaos to continue their experiments. Occupational hazard: bring the nurse's body to the morgue. Okay. Need to go talk first.
We believe one of the spies is posing as a nurse in the nearby facilities. She has been taking blood samples into odd-looking cubes and delivering them to an unknown accomplice. Perhaps you will be able to spot them during one of these illicit rendezvous. Good luck.
Locate the nurse, locate the accomplice, drop the nurse's body into the morgue. Okay. Where's the morgue? Is the morgue the other building? Yes, so it looks like it's the other building. Hi.
I'll get you.
Okay. And then we leave.
All of our efforts came to nothing. In the year 2306 of the Isu era, the sun unleashed its fury on my once great civilization. I perfected the work of Consus and made it my own. I salvaged Aita's brilliant essence and inserted it into the DNA of your rebellious kind. I sent him into the unknown future to be reborn again and again. I returned to the Grand Temple. I shed my physical form and entered the Grey. But stubborn Minerva and foolish Jupiter discovered me and sealed me inside. Entombed, I waited for the day when your technology might allow my return. That wait is nearly over.
Interesting. Am I being attacked? Like I hit my carriage. Okay. Alright, so then we just have 17 Wapple Lane, which is the Kenway house. So we got both of those. The people who live on Wapple Lane have been too frightened to leave their homes of late. There are whispers of a new resident whose affinity for crosses would suggest him to be very religious, as well as a gang of brutish men who appear to be under his employ. By night, strange chanting can be heard coming from his building. Objective, steal documents, optional, free allies. Alright, so we did both of those. Okay.
This one took a shot at me once.
Hi. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Everybody's coming over the wall.
There she is! She's not getting away! I see her!
You won't be stirring up no more trouble.
All right, there we go. We'll just take everybody out per the usual.
Jason here!
Nothing says we have to not be noticed or we can't kill our targets. We'll just steal it the old-fashioned way by killing them and then looting it. We got the Reaper belt. Okay.
We need not be enemies. I intend to build, to transform your age into something greater than you can currently comprehend.
Okay, the one thing. Alright, so then we should have a master hunt, which it looks like we need to go back up here in order to get to it. Alright, so what we have here. There's very little information on the man we believe to be the master spy operating in London. He appears to have grander goals than simply spying for the Germans, so no one can really see what his goals are. He instills fear among those who even dare to hint at his existence. We need to get back up here in order to start that. Last location above a carpenter shop, okay?
Has uncovered the location of the sinister cult of spies plaguing our streets. You know your orders, lads. Follow her lead, and let us rid London of this menace.
Information to them is vitally important.
Infiltrate the spy HQ, okay? Come on. Gotta get across the bridge. Usually with these, it won't let us fast travel, which is why I'm doing this. Actually, I'm gonna pause for just a moment. I'll be right back. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. Up, over, we're getting close. Says it's there.
We've laid the groundwork. Now it's up to them. The explosion went just as
Secret room behind a bookcase was not well concealed, though.
I'll come right over there and deal with you myself.
We don't welcome your type here.
Something just isn't right here.
Emotions
Sorry. Allergies are really kicking up this morning for some reason. None of these are the master spies, though, right?
My beloved calls to me. You will not keep.
Oh, there he is. Okay. This is like a sage.
My beloved calls to me. You will not keep me from her.
Let me go. Wait, why didn't you throw? Okay, escape the area. Hi.
excellent work. The ringleader is dead, as are his bizarre disciples.
Is that it then?
Well, there is still a war on.
Then we both have our own affairs to attend to.
Know that you have done a great service to your country. Thank you.
The runic Mayan cane sword. Okay.
The man Lydia Fry killed was my husband, Aita, reborn. Known in your time as a sage. Thank you for discovering his fate. His pattern will be added to my own. Perhaps you believe, as other assassins before you, that it is your duty to work against me. But consider this. It was an assassin who freed me from my prison. I am no longer she who lies in wait. I am the mother of wisdom. I am the nexus of flesh and machine. I am Juno. And if the greatest assassin of your generation can see things my way, then perhaps you can too.
Okay. conquered World War One, 100%. So I think we are done here. We have 4 new database entries. What is that about? Juno, born. I have no earthly idea. What little we know about Juno was often taken from secondhand accounts. We first became aware of her when our friend Desmond relived the genetic memories of people who had come into contact with her in the past. What we know is that Juno was a member of the first civilization who lived on this planet before we did. This race of people created human beings as a slave race, but they rebelled and fought a long war. Woo, go us. Back then, though, Juno was part of something called the Capitoline Triad, alongside fellow precursors Jupiter and Minerva. They were scientists of sorts, working together to try to stop a massive solar flare from destroying the planet. Only it seems like Juno was also looking to use the chaos to seize power and take over, and so she was imprisoned inside a grand temple on the East Coast. However, it seems that while imprisoned, she somehow transformed a physical being to a digital physical being to a digital one, and she was able to reach out to various humans throughout time in an effort to free herself. Now get this, we freed her, us, the assassins. Now she's loose, a literal ghost in the machine, in the gray she calls it, her description of the living as a digital entity. Nobody knows what she wants or is even capable of. All I know is she's dangerous, she killed a friend of mine, and she's our responsibility. So we have Instruments of the First Will. The Instruments of the First Will is a cult of Juno worshippers. They believe that we should go back to the way things were when the first civilization was around, which is that we humans should subjugate ourselves to the precursor race. I imagine it living like a bit in Arkansas. As we've just seen some Juno-themed cultists in World War One, it is likely there have been Juno worshippers since the fall of the first civilization. However, I don't know what that they were the same group that currently operates today. It's not often you'll hear me use the phrase "I don't know," by the way, so do make sure you enjoy that. Anyway, there is sometimes, but not always, a sage involved. Honestly, with Juno's digital consciousness out there, there could be groups of them anywhere. There was a group of them found in Abstergo Entertainment Montreal, and I suspect there were some mucking about in Paris/time around the same time that we were. I've seen intelligence that suggests that the instruments in Abstergo have an easy working relationship, helping each other locate precursor artifacts. I don't fancy the idea of either group getting their hands on too many. At least Abstergo is the devil we know. Sage. A sage is a term used to identify the reincarnation of Aita, a member of the first civilization inside of a human being. Aita was the husband of Juno. There's a joke about binding shackles of marriage here, but I'll leave the jokes to you. Databases are serious business. From what I understand, Juno managed to manipulate human DNA so that his consciousness could re-emerge periodically, almost at random. What this means is a person will be born with their own personality, but they will eventually come to possess the memories of Aita. Most sages possess a distinctive identifying trait, heterochromia, which is where their eyes are different color. Often sages bear a strong resemblance, physical resemblance to Aida and to each other, and to date only male sages have been identified, but we believe there's a small chance that female sages could also manifest. My cousin Mark has 2 different colored eyes. We should take some of his blood next time we're in Vancouver, just to be safe, for Rebecca Crane. Sages are valuable to Abstergo because, according to them, normal human genome contains roughly 0.0005% first civilization DNA, but a sage can have up to from 5% to 6% of their genomes. That doesn't sound like much, but the more samples Abstergo obtains, the closer they get to sequencing a first civilization genome and unlocking their powerful artifacts. Back before we could more easily identify them, there were sages that managed to sneak their way into the history books, the Dread Pirate Bartholomew Roberts, and even a couple of Templar Grand Masters, Jacques de Molay and Francois Thomas Germain. More recently, an Abstergo Entertainment employee named John Standish tried to use technology and a helpless fleshy volunteer to bring back his beloved wife. Do you ever think there's been an assassin sage, Rebecca Crane? It looks like you found another sage operating in World War I, this German spy master, but honestly, by the looks of it, he wasn't one of the better ones. Still, with things quieting down, we ought to send someone to see if there is any of his remains left in the city. And then World War I, First World War spies. Despite little evidence of their activities, the British public became obsessed with the idea of German spies lurking around every corner during the war. Fueled by popular fiction and tabloid newspapers, this paranoia overestimated both the number and quality of enemy spies on British soil, laying blame on those damned Krauts for any and all misfortune. Nevertheless, espionage was a real threat in every country involved in the war, with military codes and advance notes for troop movements at the risk of falling into enemy hands. In Britain, it was up to Scotland Yard and MI5 to separate the imagined spies from the real one, with the most famous of which was Karl Hans Lodi. With very little training or guile, Lodi was discovered sending telegrams to Germany using simple codes and at times even plain text. A real genius move that. He was arrested in Ireland on October 1914 and executed in the Tower of London the following month. He was the first person to be executed there in 167 years, so it's not like he never achieved anything. 10 other spies would follow this fate in the remaining years of the war, with others imprisoned or executed elsewhere. Alright, so let's get out of here. And I think our way to get out is up here. Come on. Alright, well, we finished this. So it's a fun little excursion back at, closer modern day London. Oh, this gets loud. Noses running.
What happened in there? Are you okay? I don't know what happened. I thought I'd lost you.
Okay, but you didn't. Alright, let's go to our train. I didn't even check. Did we get to keep all that money? Looks like maybe. Maybe not. Alright, so this is the new one we got. The Reaper Belt, a Grim Belt indeed. No scythe required. We will upgrade it. We also got the Eagle Die Belt. Spread your wings to crush your enemies in your talon. I think that's it. And here's the Runic Mayan Cane Sword. This weapon evokes a beautiful style of Mayan art. We will upgrade it. But we won't equip it. That should be it there. Alright, and I think we're on the outfits now. Got all of these crafted. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your outfit that you're currently wearing upgraded. So few outfits are as imposing or as regal, truly the mark of a man at the height of his power. And that uses all of our money.
I thought I'd stop by for a visit. Looks like trouble.
All right. So with that, here was all of our associate activities that we still had. So we had the spy hunt, spy hideout, and the master spy hunt. We got all of those done. There's still one more London story that we have to get. But we're done with all those. And so all we have left is that one more London story and then the storyline. So we're definitely getting close to... And then we have the Jack the Ripper DLC. But we're definitely getting close to being done, especially since we're up to now 83% total sync. So, hooray! Anyways, we are going to end this episode here. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode today. We'll see you next time.